Right, hey guys, it's not been a good week for me, but I don't really want to talk about it, so I'm just gonna go focus on the game. Hopefully they'll get my mind off things, and hopefully they'll get your mind off things as well. So we do have an opportunity to reshape our team, especially with the addition of the recent Electivire and Gudra. And we will come across the same like I've built a Sandstorm team before, and I'm talking in Poke One in my previous Pokemon games. I know how powerful and deadly the Sandstorm team is. In this game, however, we don't have the weather effects such as Sandstorm, but we are still leaning towards a team that is very steel and ground focused with Ursaluna and Gudra in the team. Now, Ursaluna, the only thing I can think of that would be able to replace Ursaluna by any shadow of a chance is probably Garchomp, who I believe is very, very late in the game. And Ursaluna seems to have a decent move pool with the neutral normal typing, but it exposes itself to the weakness of the fighting type. And having a fighting type weakness is not really good, especially when you're trying to have some steel Pokemon on the team. So Sylveon is sort of single handedly carrying that role of being the anti-fighting type and also the anti-dragon type, and it's kind of a lot of things to put on a Sylveon's shoulders. Although I do know that a Sylveon will be able to take it after it takes up a single calm mind, but there is a risk of getting that one shot because Sylveon is so slow. On the other hand, we also expose ourselves to the earthquake weakness, which is ground type weakness. There's no earthquake in this game, but there's a lot of ground typing opponents. And Electivire, Infernape, as well as Gudra does not stand a chance against ground type attacks. So I've resorted my my Pokebox, and I've also put certain Pokemons together, certain Pokemons away, and blah blah. And I realized that I completely overlooked a specific Pokemon, and to be conclusive, I needed a grass type Pokemon. Not only to be able to tank earthquakes, but also to be able to fight off dangerous water Pokemon. Because the only one in my team right now that can fight the water Pokemon is Electivire. So I'm thinking if I replace Electivire with a grass type Pokemon, I do both the work of not being weak to ground types, being able to counter ground types. I also counter water types. I can hold myself against electric types and maybe even against some fighting types. So it seems I just need a grass Pokemon, and I was thinking, what kind of grass Pokemon would do that job? And I realized in this game, there is a grass Pokemon that has its potential really, really upped. Two to be specific. One is Hisuian Electrode, and that's because Hisuian Electrode is going to be electric and grass type. And here I have a Voltop. I'm not sure if I have an Electrode with me. Yeah, I don't have the Electrode with me, but if I do catch it, I will have the Electric Grass type Pokemon. But it's going to be a very interesting Pokemon because it has great what do you call this special attack and speed, but it doesn't really have the defense to boot. On the other hand, it also will probably have like moves like Thunderbolt and those sorts of things, but I'm not sure if it will have the appropriate like sleep powder, those sorts of moves that will help me actually control the fight. And so there's another grass type Pokemon that also stands a chance, which is Lilligant. To be specific, Hisuian Lilligant, which evolves from Hisuian Petilil, and it's really, really not the same as the Lilligant that we may not have seen in the game. So here I have a Petilil, and its nature is hasty, which is not a good nature by any means. I mean, it's really, really not a good nature. If I'm not mistaken, it increases the speed, but it drops I don't know some defensive stat. But I could get a Lilligant that is maybe modest, I think. Let me just check. Lilligant, let me look it up and see what Hisuian Lilligant's stats will be like. And perhaps we'll be able to decide from there. Okay, Hisuian Lilligant is attack based, physical attack based. So it is pretty impressive because it'll be a physical attack type Pokemon, which will be a great replacement not only for Electivire, who's also a physical attack type, but it will solve some of my problems. As for my special attackers, I have Gudra and Sylveon, who are excellent, very powerful special attackers. And Goodra in this game has its signature move Shelter, which seems to be quite a scary ability. And I was thinking of replacing Waldreen with the likes of either Gyarados or what do you call this, Empoleon. But Empoleon will further expose my ground type weakness. And Gyarados, I mean, I looked at Gyarados' move pool like online. Its move pool is really bad just because it's a physical attacker and it doesn't really have the options of many physical type water moves that are strong. So having a special attacker for a water type Pokemon is still the best, and Walrein still seems to be a great choice because it has that ice typing, which is offensively really good. Despite the fact that it doesn't really have a very good fort slot. Like the reason I put Bulldoze there is because Walrein, quite frankly, just doesn't have a very good fort slot move. Like if you look at these options that I have, Blizzard seems to be the only other option. Like Liquidation is a physical type move, so it's not very good. And Bulldoze is the only thing that will help me handle certain steel types because they're resistant to every other type that I have. And the move tutor also didn't really suggest to me anything that exclusive. So, if I do come across a steel type or a fighting type, I have to be really careful with Wolverine. That's basically it. I have to rely on Sylveon and perhaps the Lilligant who we'll be looking for in this episode. Infernape is still a very good Pokemon to have on the team. Fire fighting. However, I am thinking of the fact that if I do replace it with Hisuian Lilligant, I still have the fighting typing with me, but I lose the fire typing. And I mean, I honestly don't see a problem with that because the only thing the fire typing is good against is steel, grass, ice, bug. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can think of. Steel, grass, ice, and bug. So steel types, my ground types can handle them. What do you call these? Let's see. Electivire also has some ground moves. We can handle the steel types. As for the ice types, we have some dangerous moves like fighting moves that I can put on the team when I have the Lilligant, so we can handle those types. Bug types are never really a problem, and yeah, grass types. We can handle grass types with all the ice coverage we have on the team. So I can even replace Infernape with Hisuian Lilligant. But it all comes down to the quality of the Lilligant that we do find. So let's move out with this team to go and hopefully find ourselves one of the best grass Pokemon in this game. Something that I heard a lot of players have been sleeping on. And the reason I say it's one of the best grass Pokemon is because Hisuian Lilligant specifically has a unique kit in this game. I mean, I'll tell you why. Hisuian Lilligant. So Hisuian Lilligant actually has this unique signature ability, which is known as what is it called here? Victory Dance, right? So Victory Dance gives it a massive attack and defense boost, and that's a thing that's unique to this game. So anyway, I need to head to the Crimson Mirelands, and I need to go towards either the Cotton Siege Prairie. I think the Cotton Siege Prairie would be the best because I find it often there. And I remember the last time I even found a Togepi there. And Togekiss is also another great replacement to Sylveon. Like the Togekiss has a lot of weaknesses. Some of them are quite common. But the real difference is the fact that its weaknesses can be considered manageable because Togekiss is tanky. It has some good recovery and support abilities, and it's also just a pretty capable Pokemon with a great move set and all of those yada yada stuff. But at the same time, Sylveon's lack of multiple weaknesses also means that it's still a great Pokemon to have. You know what? Let's just knock this tree. I'm curious what's inside here because sometimes you do find pretty good things. Oh, there's actually a Roserade there. That's also a good Pokemon. I've also changed my controls that I keep forgetting. Oh wow, it's a Pachirisu. Right, it's a Pachirisu. So this is something that's really unique, rare from the trees. Good to see that we do find it. Anyway, thanks for using Bite or whatever. If you bulldoze you, will you die? Highly likely. Let's do an agile style water pulse. It's level 34. It might survive one hit. At least I hope. Oh yeah, it does. Totally does. Um, this one does too much damage. You know what? We can just go for the catch here. Let's just throw a great ball. There's a high chance we should be able to catch it. I mean, it is Pachirisu. Yeah, there we go. Perfect estimation of the Pokeballs in this game. I think I kind of got the hang of that, which is great to know. So now let's go and get that Roserade before we drown in the water. So let's see. It's just walking around, not knowing, not aware of what's coming after it, which is great to know. There we go. We couldn't get the surprise there. We should have walked a little bit further behind it, but it's alright. Doesn't matter. We still got to catch it. Let's throw the Walrein there. Let's head towards our objective. We do see a bunch of these. I forgot what's the name of those things. But what we are looking for is Petilil. So let's just crouch over here against this Carnivine. It's quite a terrifying thing if it looks at you. Let's just get this out of the way. Alright, I'm not sure whether that will actually catch it. Oh, it does. Okay. It's not a difficult Pokemon to catch. Alright, hang on. So, I remember that I have to be somewhere east of this. So, I have to go somewhere this way. Can't remember exactly. But I know it's somewhere beyond this, I think. Let's just use our Sneasler here and hop over this little cliff. There we go, it's here. So when you see these flower-like things, you'll know that Petilils will spawn here. So let's just drop down carefully. And there's a tree shaking there. We should be able to just drop down here. Right, let's throw a Pokemon there, not a Pokeball. See what we do get. Oh, it's a Combi. Alright. We'll deal with you pretty fast, I suppose. Hang on, let me just get something out of the way. Do we have to catch you? I think it's fine. We'll just throw a water pulse and see if it comes within range of being caught. Oh, we actually managed to catch it? Wow. Okay, you know what? Let me just go to the menu. I need to do a little setting here. Okay, you know what? Whatever. I think it's fine. Okay, so these things are a little bit out in the open. We do want to try to catch them right away. So what we will do is smoke bomb our way there. And hopefully that will help us just catch them. Let's just do it here. I think it's good enough of a distance. So the thing is, we don't know which of these Petilils will have a good nature. So let's just hope that we get the right one. This one turned around. Are you facing away? Or you are? Oh, you turned around too. Perhaps if you could turn away, it would be. You know what? Never mind. We'll just go for it. Oh no, that one's running away. There we go. Just throw that there. Nope, that didn't attempt to fight it. Come on. Yeah, let's just fight it and just try to catch it that way. Hopefully that'll work. Keeping his guard up, please don't run away. I need you, Petilil, and I don't know which one of you is actually good. Just water pulse you, should be able to take that. Oh damn it, ran away. Yeah, this is the thing about these Pokemon is that they have a high chance of running away, so you gotta be really cautious against them. There's a bunch of Pachirisus down there. I know there's there's actually an Alpha Petilil. We'll perhaps try to catch that. And I'm not sure if there is a Togepi down there. This grass is really hard to spot, as you can see. There are Petilil all around these areas, but they're pretty hard to spot. And that one's like looking out because it sort of hurt me, I think. So we'll just try to catch this one first, because this one we've spotted it and it's quite close. I hope it doesn't get alerted. It's walking in a little closer. Turn around, miss. There we go. Right. So we managed to catch that. See if we can catch the alpha. Right, we're pretty close. There we go. We got a surprise on that. Let's see if we catch the alpha doing that. Yes, we do. So the catch rates are pretty high, which means if you do get them by surprise, there's a very, very high chance you catch them, which is great to know, but also means that they have a high chance of running away. This is what I believe. There's one more on my left. I don't see any more on my right. Let's just sneak across here. Let's just keep a slightly higher view here, because sometimes there's a chance I'd be spotted, and if I do, I don't think these fellas will hang around too long. Right, let's see. I'm not sure what this direction this guy is facing, but we'll go for a throw, and that's a surprise. That's good. So we did estimate it'll look away, which is really good for us. We managed to catch a bunch of Petilils. I hope one of them is the adamant nature that we want, because it's plus attack minus special attack, and that's what we're looking for. Let's see. Is there anything else? There's a bunch of Pachirisus here. I think there's no harm in trying to catch some of these, because these are also decent Pokemon. I mean, just for the collection's sake, I guess. You didn't hear me, did you, Pachirisu? Nah, I don't think so. There's one more further up there. Let's try to get that. Oh, no. We alerted these two. Oh man, they're running away. I hope that they don't disappear. Sometimes they do straight away, which is not very nice. Okay, that one is taking a nap, so we should be able to go and grab that one. Okay, let's do a Pokemon here. Get the tree. Combi. If we get the Pachirisu in the fight, I'm not sure. But the Pachirisu did look like it's hopping into the tree, which I think is out of our range. Some of the interactions and... Oh, holy crap, that Ice Beam shot straight into the sky, like some Kamehameha. I wish we stayed crouched after the fight. I hope there's a setting for that. And we seem to have lost two of the Pachirisus. That's really bad. Let's see whether we can grab this guy. Okay, let's just try it. I mean, it's a 50-50 at this point. We'll just... Yeah, it's really difficult to get this guy. Oh man, let's do this. There we go. Don't run away, Pachirisu. No, man. So, Pokemons here generally have a high tendency of running away, it appears. Anyway, there's some spawn up there, huh? Don't know if it ran up there and spawned up there, or how that works, but anyway. Let's see. It's just the Pachirisus? Oh, okay, it's just the Pachirisus that spawn here. I don't see any Petilils, but we should be able to just get up here. I want to just turn away first. Can you like... Oh, wow, Petilil respawned? Is it just one or two of them respawned? Oh, that's actually really good for us. If we are able to get it without being spotted, that is. No, 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 you don't. You didn't see me. Oh crap! It knocked me off, and that is not a very good thing for it to do. Let's just try to throw a great ball there. See if that does anything. I know it's right here. You know what? We have to stun it. Let's just stun it. Wait, what? Escaped? Oh no, we wasted one of the sticky globs. That's really bad. Sticky globs are very, very strong in this game. They allow you to... Oh, we used another one. I really gotta get used to the switching of the new, what do you call this, set that I have here. So let's see if we can get this Petilil just by throwing one in the face. Not sure if it works that way. But yeah, it doesn't seem to... Oh crap. Keeps dodging my... Oh crap, it really disappeared. Okay, you know what? We don't want to waste our time here. Let's just get another one with the Ultra Ball, and then we'll make a move. Any other Pachirisus, or if the Petilil down there respawned as well, we do have a better chance. Some of them have respawned. I think there's a bunch of them that have actually respawned, which is great for us. So we'll do those. I think Great Ball should be fine here. Right, let's craft more Great Balls, because we are a little bit short of those. We can craft only 5 more. Okay, whatever, we'll do it. Let's see. We got a bunch of stuff for these max ethers or ethers or whatever you call it. We got a lot of items for Sticky Glop. You're gonna go mass Sticky Glop here because these items are amazing. I'll do a crafting guide pretty soon for you guys because I kind of figured out which of the items are just better than others. There's no reason to be crafting anything other than those items. Like all of the cakes are not necessary. The Pokeshi dolls always. The Scatterbangs not necessary. The smoke bombs as much as possible. Star piece always. Jubilife muffin pretty much always. And then you have the max eaters if you need to. Sticky glob almost always. Because these are good against alphas. They allow you to sort of stun the alphas, which the regular, but mud and whatever don't do. And besides, you don't really use mud and apricot as much in this game unless you really are stunning Pokemon in their face. Full heal as much as you need to. The super remedies, all the remedies are not really necessary. The potions are just better. Because you can save some of these remedy items to make more potions, so it's just better that way. Let's make one more max potion here. That way we can save our slot on that. Let's see if we do catch that guy. Oh, that's a Pachirisu running right past this. And that should be perfect. Thank you, boy. Now stay in the Pokeball while I catch another Petilil. Okay, here we go. What? That should have been caught. Oh man, how did that miss? Alright, I hope it doesn't disappear. Sometimes the marker in the game is not very kind. There we go. Hope that one catches it. There we go. We do catch it if we are not spotted quite easily. That one is still figuring out if there is someone here before it turns. Making its way downtown. Walking fast. Did you turn around, miss? There we go. Thing is, some of these are actually male, so not very appropriate. Wow, that one actually escaped the Pokeball. I mean, Great Ball. It's pretty low chance of it escaping like that, but still understandable. As long as it doesn't disappear, I think we're fine. Oh, this one just keeps walking. Where are you going? Okay. Any day now. Uh-huh. You know what? Is there any more there? Okay, another one just spawned here. There is a, it was nighttime and there is a Alpha Ghastly, I believe, on the higher ground. There's a bunch of other Pokemon around here. They're very close. Uh, very, very close actually. I'm out of Great Balls. I only have Ultra Balls. Let's try to see if I can catch this Haunter with it. Not sure if I'm considered still hidden in this little shrub here. Perhaps I am. Okay, let's just go around this. Alright, so we've got a bunch of Petilils. I hope at least one of them has the right nature that we are looking for. Let's just go up and take a challenge on this Alpha Ghastly. Before we move on, let's grab some of these items on the way. Let's see, is there anything in this corner? Nope, not really. You know what, we can just grab some of these apricorns. I think that's fine. Oh, that's actually a what do you call that? The thingy up there. I forgot the name of what you call it. There's actually one more Petilil left there. We wouldn't want to miss our chance. So let's just grab it while we can. You know what? We'll throw one for this Alpha Ghastly first. We'll throw one on this Petilil here. Alright, this should be perfect. We got both. Pretty sure we got both. Yeah, we definitely got both. Right, let's see if we can throw one of the wing balls on this Pachirisu here. Oh, it goes up, so we gotta go down a bit. There we go. Nice. These Pokeballs are pretty OP, which is why I've been saving them up. But I think it's a good time to try them out and see how it works. Yeah, there we go. They can totally hit from like whatever distance. Right, let's go up and get that little wisp thingy. I think it's called a wisp, right? Yeah, the wisp thingy. Just get that. I see something flying there. I think it's actually a toga. Is that a toga? What? That's a togetic, isn't it? Why is it just flying up there? Oh, there's a Togepi down there too. I see it. You guys see it? Right, I see it. It's down there. Let's just go down this way. Dismount. Stay low. And try to catch it with the Ultra Ball because we don't have anything else. Where is it? Where is it? It's here? Is that a Paris or a Togepi? I'm sure I saw the Togepi somewhere here. You know what? I don't know what you are. But I'm gonna have to catch you. Paris, okay. Okay, where's the Togepi? I saw it somewhere here, didn't I? Or was it that thing that fooled me? So there's no Togepi down here. It's just that Togetic, I think, flying around. Which we need to use this ball to catch it. Okay, so what are our chances of catching this thing? Wait, why can't I see it? Oh wow, it's flying really fast and really far. Okay. Does it have a pattern? It does have some sort of a flight pattern. Okay, I think the angle is just bad. I probably should try it from a little higher ground. So let's just move away first. Uh, try to maybe go up here. And see its pattern as it flies. Okay, that was pretty close, I think. Okay, that's bad. Let's see. You show up here? No, you don't. You change your flight path. Okay. Mm. Okay, let's go up here. Yeah, I thought that was a Togepi. What the hell? Completely fooled me. Right, I didn't know that a Togetic actually flies around here, but this is interesting. Right, we got 2 more tries. We can just try our luck here and see if we do get it. We should try to catch it when it's closest. Oh, that was pretty close, wasn't it? I think that was pretty close. Should have timed it a little better. Nope, completely missed those. So I think our best luck is to try to drop a berry here. See if it shows up. Any chance? No? Does it not like berries? Hmm. I think the best place to catch it from is still up here, huh? Yeah, I think it's still up here. I think this is the best place to catch it from. This is where we actually saw it. There's another wisp on the way back. Uh, yeah, but you know what? Anyway, that's a difficult one to catch. I do see more Petilil spawning down there. We will just make our way back to the nearest camp first. Grab this wisp on the way. Let's see. There's a bunch of Paris here. Roserade there. Okay, let's go up here. Vichoke, sure. What? Okay, there we go. 10 wisps remaining, great. Alright, let's go to the Bogbound camp. Let's just go back there. We gotta just check the Pokebox and see if things are good. We should be able to buy more stuff from this guy as well. We don't have to necessarily craft. I wanna do some shopping. Let's see. Okay, so this is our inventory now. Oh, we can't sort it with this guy. Okay, never mind. Whatever. Let's see. So we got a bunch of berries and stuff. We don't really have. We do need a sunstone, right, to evolve Petilil to Lilligant. Yeah, yeah, we do need sunstone, so we'll pick that up. That was ours anyway. We'll pick. We sold those. Never mind. Sword cap. Not sure what the sword cap does. I can't remember. I think it's not something very useful because I kept those not so useful items in the stash here. So if it's here, I know that it's not very useful. Seed of Mastery is something that sells for a really good price. Um, but is only good if you want to master moves with it. So I'm gonna, you know what, sell all of them because I don't need those. Never really needed them to master any moves because Pokemon will do it eventually when they level up. Now let's see, we're short of the iron, which is pretty much the problem and the reason we can't craft the Pokeballs. But we do have a lot of gold, so all we gotta do is farm iron. I don't think it'll be worth it for me to actually buy these things now. What we can do is just get like enough so we have like 10 of them, just so we can move around a little bit more confidently. Yeah, there we go. And let's see. We can't purchase the Ultra Ball. We can't do that. We can craft. What's this thing called? Wing Ball. Right. Okay. So we can still use Feather Balls to try to catch that guy earlier, but I don't think it's worth it. We got one more Sticky Glop. Thanks to the caster fern we found. Let's see, pepper plant. We need a bunch of more pepper plants to be able to get to the super potion. All right, let's talk to this guy. Let's see what we did get. See if we have a chance. Okay, yeah. So some of them actually fit into my first team. You know what? We'll move. Wait. How do we do that multi-select thing again? Y move multi-select. Move this one. Oh, we do that right away. Okay. Let's just pop you here. Move you. Pop you here. Move you. You know what? No, we gotta move this guy back. Yeah, we gotta move this guy back to here. Move you to here. Let's move you here. Alright, we can move you to here. We could just filter for the adamant and see if we do get one that's adamant, but the possibility is that we never get one that's adamant, so I'm just keeping my options open for anything that's perhaps a more, what do you call this? Like hardy stat or whatever, neutral stat. Yeah, something that's a bit more neutral in case we can't find one that's suitable. Alright, is there any Petilils in this box? Nope. Any more in this box? Nope. So let's just drop you here. This one will not have any Petilils. Alright, let's check what we have here. Timid, docile. Okay, a timid one won't be that bad. Let's see. Okay, because Petilil, Lilligant does have pretty high speed, really high speed. It's 105 speed. Hisuian Lilligant specifically has 105 speed, and you're a physical attacker. So, um, if it is no, if it's jolly, it's okay. Timid is bad. Timid is bad. This is docile. Okay, modest. That's really bad. Okay. Um, hang on. Let me just check that out. Yeah, okay, it's modest. It's not good. Wait, hang on. Let me just look at the stats once more, just to be sure what I'm doing. Okay, modest again. Calm. A calm one is definitely not good. Yeah, it's definitely not good. Okay, so now we skip this row. We go here. Mild. Mild is not very good. Lonely is not very good. Naive is not very good. Careful is not very good. Hasty is definitely not good. Hasty. Bashful is the neutral nature. Right, so we basically didn't get any. That's good, did we? We didn't get a jolly. Or an adamant. So yeah. We didn't get a Jolly or Adamant. Let's just go through them just to make sure. Any Jolly, any Adamant. We got a one Docile. Just go through these. Any Jolly or Adamant. This was the Alpha. It's a lonely nature. It doesn't make a difference though. Alright, so what we'll do is we will release multiple. Let's just pick these up. Let's skip that neutral nature one and let's release the rest. We got a bunch of Pachirisus as well. We can release some of them. We can release one of each Pokemon, I suppose. We don't need two. We just need to keep one in case there's some, some objective or whatever that requires them. Not sure if we will go down the Gengar route. So that's another thing. Oh, I misclicked. That was bad. Okay, hang on. Let's do that. Let's click this. Let's click this. One of these. One of these. This entire mess of a row. All right. Let's release all of them. Yes. All right. So, we got 10 more. Okay, we'll keep those. Right, so we can hit back and try again. I think that's the only thing I can think of at this point. So let's just go this way. Wait, what? Did I mark that? Oh, okay, hang on. I'm going towards the objective instead of the flag. I put the flag here. There we go. Remember, it wasn't that far. Right, there we are. Just cross this river. We're actually really taking the shortcut here. Beyond this block? Yeah, beyond this wall. Can I crack this? Being what do you call this? Sneasler. Guess I can't, right? Yeah, I can't. Okay, we'll do Sneasler, fine. Right, so we do still have Petilil spawns. It's daytime again, so let's just see if that helps. Yeah. We still have some Gaslies hanging out. Not a big deal, but we don't want them. We want that Petilil there. I'm not gonna bother you, Gasly. Just stay out of my way. Just let me catch my Petilils. You know what? That should hit it. Why am I not getting the... For some reason I didn't get the trigger, the alert that will tell me that I can catch it. 17. All right. So one down there, two. There's a Togepi down there. So this time you're not gonna screw up. Just gonna go down and throw a great ball at it. Ultra ball. Oh crap! Are you serious? No, don't run. No, don't run. Okay, you know what? Let's catch the Petilil first. These are actually priority for this. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. That miss was not very helpful. Right, Ultra Ball, it should catch it. I don't think there's any reason to doubt that. There we go. Surprise throw. You could turn around, I could catch you. To alert. Come on. Come on. Oh. Why are you running towards me? There we go. Can one of you be adamant, please? That will just solve my problem. Like, I know you have the good speed stat and all, but I don't really need a fast one. I just need one that hits like a truck. Oh, one ran fast. Okay. Any more? But we got our 2 Togepis actually, which is pretty good too. So last time we really struggled to get those Togepis. They ran really fast. You have to really catch them without them spotting you. They're a bit in the open, so you'll be lucky if you get the position in the ferns to stay safe. You go and catch them. Did you two see me? Nah. Oh, that one actually turned. That was bad. But Great Balls seem to always catch them. So, there's a real small chance of them escaping. It's a small window. Right, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta go back and check them out and see if there is any hope. Go back to the Bokbon camp. You can also check out our 2 new Togepis, which is great for us. But we gotta go and farm a lot of iron to craft those, what do you call this, Pokeballs. So, wait, why am I clicking that? I wanna see my Pokemon. Alright, let's, hang on, let me just check something. Alright, let me go here. Okay, these filled up the right slots. There we go. Alright, so we have one that's jolly. Let me see. Um, uh, Hold on. Let me settle Charlie. Alright, this will be fine. Okay, so a jolly one is good. Okay, that's very good. Docile, okay, this was the existing one. Calm is not good. Modest Togepi. Modest Togepi is excellent. There's no reason for us to not use this Togepi. Wow, that's a really good catch. And that was like one of the 2 Togepis we went for too. Uh, we might have found a replacement for Sylveon here, considering Togekiss ability. Um, it's just such a great Pokemon. Uh, yeah, so we need a shiny stone for the Togekiss. But we do have enough cash, I believe, to grab another shiny stone from the evolution trader. Um, so let me see. So you know what? We'll take this Togepi with us in Sylveon's slot. And we'll consider um, how good it is by using it, and then we'll think of whether we want to actually switch out Sylveon, so we'll just take it as a temporary switch Pokemon. Here we have Calm Natured Togepi, which is also good because Calm is up special defense, lower attack, and Togekiss special defense is pretty high, so it's a good special defense type Pokemon. But anyway, let's get the objective, which is the Lilligant. We have another Jolly one here, which is also good. Naughty, Brave, Hasty, Lax. Okay, so none of these are good. Seems the only Jolly one, the only one that's good is the Jolly one. So, um, we'll tick these. Oh wait, hang on. Let me just make sure I'm doing the right thing. Let's move you here. Check the summary. Jolly, Docile, Calm, and Jolly. There we go. So we'll release all of you. Yes. There we go. And all these EVs, if I'm not mistaken, are all neutral natured. Hardy, quirky. Yeah, I just kept them for evolution's sake. Um, I think we can release them. I think we can release them. We can also release the docile Petilil. I think it's no harm. Alright, so these are jollies. We will take one of the jolly ones, I think. Okay, hang on. Forgot to switch it out. So you will replace Infernape because you're going to be grass and fighting. Although it's going to take a while for them to level up accordingly. Let's move this guy to first slot. Let's move Togepi to second slot. I think our team should be able to cover us in case there are some downsides to this. So we got the Pokemon we need. Let's see if we have any XP stuff. We have some rare candies, but I don't want to use those. Those are really valuable, especially later on. So let's see. Mm, um, yeah. You know what? We'll just pop some of these XP stuff. Speak NDS. Let's use those. Petilil. One more. That doesn't really do much. Thunderstone. Where did we find the Thunderstone? Did we actually find a Thunderstone? I didn't know that. Huh. Okay. Um, now we have the Sunstone, right? We have one Sunstone somewhere here. Wait, where's my Sunstone? Am I not seeing this right? Uh, wait, what? Wait, what? Didn't I have a Sunstone? Key items, everyday items, okay. Compatible. Wait, guys, I swear I had a Sunstone with me. What did I do to it? Did I sell it? Don't tell me I sold my Sunstone. What? Uh, okay, this is awkward. I don't remember doing what I did. Was it a reflex thing? I'm not sure. I may have sold a Sunstone. I think it's probably somewhere in the video, which is gonna be painful to watch, but it is what it is. But anyway, that's it. We got the Petilil we wanted. I will have to go back and get some evolutionary items and train these Pokemon up. So I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully with an evolved Togepi and Petilil, and we'll see how far we can get from there. See you guys. Take care.